thanks for coming back and watching me again. I had a few more problems with the mic, so I taped it so that it wouldn't be able to shut off. Anyway. So let's start with the pain. So I have on this little shawl because the AC is on because it is so damn hot today everywhere in Israel. I know it's not that good for me because the cold isn't that good, but the heat is wearing me out, so I needed a little bit pick me up. Anyway, the pain. So I have this new little bulb thing here that if it doesn't go away in a few days, I'll get checked. And the pain is, as usual, everywhere. I may have been a little upbeat lately, but it's not because the pain has gone away. It's still everywhere in my hands, all over my elbows and my shoulders, and over here in the breastbone, and in my legs, my hips. I showed you my heating pillow, my knees, and my heels also. For some reason this hurts also. I remember it hurting when I was in the hospital, but it hasn't hurt that much since then, but it's back. Anyway, the way to diagnose fibro, I guess, right now is 11 out of 18 spots on the body that you check for pain for over 3 months in all 4 quarters of your body, left, right, up, and down. And I certainly fit all those descriptions and all the definitions, but I wanted to show you a little drawing that I made that was it depicts my interpretation of those pictures that you can see if you Google fibromyalgia on Google Images. Anyway, since the conference on May 12th, I've been out of the house for about 3 times. One was a wedding and a barbecue at my friend's house, Stas, who I showed you a picture of. It was his birthday. Happy birthday, Stas. And today we had a meeting with our guide through our project. Anyway, everywhere I went, I gave out cards. My business cards. I don't really call them business cards. They're just cards because I'm not really a business. You know, I just share. So it felt good to give cards, and people were surprised, but in a good way. Also, people from the conference were surprised, but in a good way. So that feels good. I'm glad I have this way that even if I don't feel like talking about it, I can give the card. And even if I don't feel like even bringing it up, I can still give the card. So it's a good thing for me. I'm happy. Anyway, I wanted to talk about school. I wanted to talk about how hard it is. For 6 years, I've been here in school. The first year and a half I was in computer sciences, but I felt it wasn't for me. This was before Fibro. So I quit and I went to India and Nepal for 6 months. Then I came back, started learning management, business management. Then the Fibro hit, and I've been struggling for the past 3 years to finish the degree. In Israel, most degrees, except for engineering, are 3 years long, even though they contain sometimes more classes or more credit points than in American colleges. But so it's not an easy 3 years, but it's taken me 4 years to finish this degree, and I really hope that I'm finishing it. I really hope that in 75 days it'll be over. I have 2 more classes, a seminar, and a project, and every time I have to go to school, it's a struggle. So sitting in class on the heating pillow still doesn't make it all go away. The pain is still there. It's just a little numb. And my hands hurt and my legs and my knees, because my knees aren't on the heating pillow, and my ankles, my heels. And the whole lesson I'm just struggling to keep my concentration, because the pain keeps drawing your focus away from what they're talking about. So I try to keep focus, and sometimes I can participate, and you know, when I'm in class, I'm actually in class, but it's such a struggle. The pain and the frustration, and it's sometimes I just get close to tears just from sitting in class. Another thing is that because of all the changes that I've gone through, and you know, the changes in my future as I see it, and what I want to do with my life. Before, I thought I was going to be maybe a manager, maybe work in human resources, which is my, you know, the field that I'm doing my degree in. It's not, I don't want to do that anymore. I have no interest. I know I'm probably not going to do that anymore. I told you about how hard working is, and I need something that isn't too demanding and isn't, or at least isn't, you know, pressure-wise and people-wise, and having to sit in an office. I'm not going to go there. So the interest in school has also declined. You know, I'm interested in getting it done with, and in this whole raising awareness for fibromyalgia thing. That's my major focus. And Tomer, and moving to the center in the future. And it's not related to what I have to do for school. So it's really hard to, without being interested, to do all the work. I mean, even when I'm at home, it's always struggling with the pain and trying to keep focus. It's always a struggle. It's hard to fight all the time. Fight with myself, with my brain. I've written that I have understanding teachers, but it's to a limit, and it's, you know, it's not their fault. It's just some things need to be done, and it's just so much harder for me to do them. So in 75 days, so I'm gonna move from Beersheba, which is in the south of Israel, and to probably around, not in Tel Aviv, but around the center somewhere, and which is closer to all my friends and family. And it's scary, because it's not just moving apartments with the whole packing and moving and everything. It's moving 4 cats, and changing a doctor and a rheumatologist, and the veterinarian, and all the people who treat me with the shiatsu and watsu and massage and everything. It's a lot of changes to make, and it's stressful. It's really exciting, but it's stressful. And the last thing I want to talk about is the comments and the reactions I get from you and from the people who watch my blogs and read what I write in Israel. I talk about it a lot, but they all really touch me. You know, I really get emotional when I read them, and they make me stronger and make me want to do more here. And I think I'm gonna round them up and collect them and put them all on, make my own little encouragement book, because they really pick me up. So, as always, I love to hear from you, and I hope you have a pain-free day and a good week, and I hope I see you next time. Bye. Oops. Bye.
To save me, come on.